In 1987, I was driving cross country with a girlfriend, and we had stopped at the side of this kind of desolate road just to get off from driving cross country. We were tired. And in that night, I felt as if, or we both in a way felt we were suspended in time. And I didn't remember anything when I woke up in the morning, except for having a little weird feeling that I wanted to get out of there. But I did find what's now called a classical abduction mark on the back of my leg. And I, didn't know what it was until I talked to people who were very versed in the field. Bud Hopkins I had met. He ran the Intruders Foundation. He really is the godfather of the alien abduction experience, because he didn't discover it, but he started to put together patterns. And from what I told him about my story, it did fit the pattern of a classical alien abduction: missing time, unable to remember details, which eventually I did remember when I had a regression years later. So for me, it's shocking. Even though I'm really into it, it's still not all digested because it is so foreign to what we know reality to be, which doesn't mean it shouldn't be looked at. It should, because it expands our consciousness the more we look beyond what we know. I think everyone knows someone who's had some UFO sighting, some experience. You yourself may have had a dream of something interacting with you. They come in those kind of forms, these non-local, non-ordinary realities. And my experience, I did have a meeting that was in this altered dream state, and it shifted my relationship, but not because it was frightening, just because it was unknown, just because I suddenly was in the presence of beings that I couldn't relate to as a human. The more we get used to this non-human, there's a kind of different shift of vibration, and that's sort of what shocked. When you get used to this other vibration, then I think exchange will be friendlier and more coherent.